Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Akib and in this video I'm going to show you the easiest possible way to get the registrations from your students for a course that you're running on any website. Okay. So guys, here we are going to take registrations and automatically we are going to send the payment links for the course to your students on their WhatsApp automatically. We are going to make this happen with the help of an automation which is going to work like this. Here you can see the flow of this automation. Here you just have to create a registration form and attach it on Webflow website. And Webflow is a no code website builder, so you can create a registration form easily here. And as and when any of your student is going to submit this form, a payment link is going to be generated and will be sent to your student on their WhatsApp account automatically. So you need not to create a payment link manually, then send it on their WhatsApp one by one to all your students. So it is going to save a huge amount of time and manual efforts of yours. And to make this happen, we are using Pabbly Connect, which is an integration and automation tool. And guys, the best part of setting up this automation is that you will not require any coding skills or programming knowledge. So anyone can set up this automation very easily. So now let's set up this automation together. So the first step to set up this automation is to log in into your Pabbly Connect account and reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect just like this. And to reach here guys, you can use the link that we have pasted in the description for you, from where you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes, and it will provide you 100 free automation tasks for every new month. Okay, so after setting up your account, you can log in and reach here on this dashboard, and here you have to start working by creating a workflow of automation. So to create a workflow, you just have to click here on this create workflow button like this, and here you can give any suitable name to your workflow. So let me fill the name here. So guys, I have given the name to this workflow as take registrations from Webflow form and send payment links on WhatsApp. Okay, so now you can click here on this create button and you can see your workflow getting created like this. And here on this page guys, you will find these two things, the trigger and the action. So this automation is going to work on these two things guys. And here the trigger is the happening of that event which is going to trigger this workflow. Okay, so it is saying when this happens, and the action is the response toward that trigger. So it is saying do this. All right, as in our use case, the trigger would be a new form submission received from Webflow, and the action towards that trigger would be to send the payment link on WhatsApp account of the student who have filled the form. Okay, so first of all, you have to set up this trigger here. So from this choose app field, choose your trigger application first, which is Webflow. So search for Webflow. Okay, and in the trigger event, you have to select new form submission option, and it will give you this URL. This is called as a webhook URL guys, and it is used to fetch the data out from any external application to here in Pabbly Connect. And with the help of this, we are going to make the connection with Webflow. So you can follow these instructions written here to make this connection. Let me show you the how you can do this. So first of all, just copy this webhook URL from here. Then you have to reach the dashboard of Webflow. So guys, this is my Webflow's dashboard, and here I have created this website page. Okay, so here you can see this is the website page I have created, and this is the form attached to this page. Okay, right, so this is the backend of Webflow, and from here you have to click on the settings of this website page. Click on settings, and under the settings you will find this integrations tab here. So click on integrations. Okay, and under this integrations, when you scroll down, you will find this button, which is this add webhook button. So click here on add webhook, and now it is asking select the trigger type. So the trigger type, you can see the trigger type would be a form submission. Okay, so select the trigger type as form submission from here, and here in this webhook URL field, you have to paste the webhook URL that you have copied from Pabbly Connect. So just paste the webhook URL like this, and then click on add webhook, and your webhook will be added here like this. Okay, right, so as you have copied the webhook URL from here, it started showing this waiting for the webhook's response. So now you have to perform a test submission, or you have to fill the form, the registration form, on the behalf of any test student or a demo student. And we are going to capture the data from the form here in Pabbly Connect. And with the help of that data only, we are going to move forward. Okay. So I'm going back to my Webflow application, and here let me click on the dashboard. And from this dashboard, I'm going to open this website page that I have created. So I'm copying the sharing link of the page, and I'm opening this link on a new tab. Okay. So this is the registration page of this institute I have created, and we are selling this core PHP programming course, and you can see PHP for beginners just rupees 500. Okay. So when you click on this course, it will show you this. Okay. So it is saying here, this tutorial will help you understand. Okay. And please fill the form to get the payment link for this course. So this is the form that we have created. So the student have to fill these three things. So let's say our student is Gary Monroe, and this is the email ID of this person, and let me fill the phone number as well. Okay. And you have to fill the phone number with this plus sign and the country code as well. So I'm putting the plus sign and the country code, and I'm clicking on submit, and you can see the form is submitted here successfully. Now let's check in Pabbly Connect if we got the data of this form submission, and here you can see in this response received section, we got the data of the form submission as this. Here it is showing the name of the course, the name of the person who have filled the form, the email and the phone number, and everything. Okay. So this is how you can capture the form's response here. Now for this person, we have to generate a payment link, and we are going to send that link on WhatsApp. So to create the payment link, we are using Razorpay application, which is an payment gateway application. So to automatically create a payment link for every registration, you have to connect Razorpay here in this Actions tab. So click here on this Actions tab, and from this choose app field, search for Razorpay. This is it, select it, and here in this action event you have to select create payment link option, then click on connect, and from this window select add new connection, and here it will ask for the key ID and the key secret to make the connection with Razorpay. So to find these things, you have to navigate to the settings and then API key and the generate key button to get these two things. Okay, right. So you can follow these instructions. So let me show you how you can do this. So I'm going back to my Razorpay's dashboard, and here on this left hand side panel you will find this settings icon. Click on settings. Right under this settings you will find this API keys tab. Click on API key, and here you can see you can generate a new key here. Okay, by clicking on regenerate key, or you can use the same key that you have already generated. So you can see it is showing generate key. Okay, so we need these two things, the key ID and the key secret. So let me generate a new key here. I'm clicking on regenerate key, and I'm clicking on deactivate old key immediately. Okay, and here is the key ID and the key secret. So just copy these things from here only. I'm copying the key ID, paste it here in this key ID field. For the key secret, copy the key secret as well and paste it here. Right, and then click on save, and you will be connected with Razorpay like this. Okay, right. So this is how you can make the connection. And now it is asking the amount of the amount of which you want to take the payment. The payment amount, you have to put the payment amount, you have to put the currency details. Okay, and all these things. So let me fill these things here. So we are selling this course at this rate 500 INR. So you have to put here 500, but you have to pass the values in the multiples of 100. So if you want to make the payment value as 10 rupees, you have to put here 1000. So you have to put 2 extra zeros here. So my amount is 500. Now I'm going to put 2 extra zeros, right? and the currency is INR here. So you can check the currencies list and put the currency according to yourself. Okay, so here you can find the list of supported currencies, and the type of the link is this, the type of the thing is the link. Okay, and here you can see you have to put the description of the payment link. So here I am going to put payment link. So here I have given the description as payment link for PHP for beginners course. Okay, and here it is asking for the customer's name, the email, and the contact. So we are going to map these things from the first step. So these are the static things. The amount is going to be the same, the currency and the type and the description also is going to be the same. So that's why we have filled these things manually, but the student details is going to change with every new payment link for every new student. So that's why we need to map the data from the first step. Okay, so to map the data here, you just have to click here on this name field and you will find this Webflow option in the drop down, and when you click here you will find all the data that you have received from the form submission. So from here only I'm going to map the name and the email as well and the phone number as well. So when you map the data like this, what will happen, as and when you receive a new registration, this data is going to change accordingly according to the data filled by a new student, and this data is going to change with every new payment link. Okay, so here you can choose the type of the link also, expanded link or show more option. So I'm selecting show more. You can provide a receipt number, so you can provide a receipt number from this data that you have received here in the first tab. So here in this first tab you can see we have received this ID, and this is a unique ID you will get whenever you receive a form submission from Webflow. So you can use this as the payment receipt for your students. So I'm just going to put here PHP. So I have typed here PHP underscore, and from this step I am going to map this ID here like this. Okay, so it will act as a receipt number for our student. And if you want Razorpay to send reminders to your students via an SMS or an email, you can make it true. So Razorpay itself will send payment reminder for this payment. Okay, right? So you can make it true or false as you like, and here you have to provide the expiration timestamp for this payment. So here in this expiry field you have to put the timestamp or the time and date of a future in which you want your payment link should expire. Okay, so let's say that you want that your payment link that you are creating should expire after 24 hours. So you have to put the timestamp here in Unix code, okay, which will look like a string of numbers. Okay, so you can create a timestamp by clicking on this timestamp text. Okay, and from here you can create a timestamp. Let's say today's date is this, and you are creating this timestamp today, sorry, the payment link today, and you want it to get expired in 24 hours. Or let's say you want this payment links that you are creating should expire a week after this date on which you start taking the registrations. Okay, so you have to put the date of 7 days after this date. So I'm putting here 10th, sorry, not month, I'm putting here 6th of April. Okay, so I'm increasing a month, and here I'm putting the date as 6th of April. Okay, and at let's say 12 in the midnight it is going to be expired. Oh, okay, yeah, so I'm putting here 23:59 minutes and 00 seconds. Okay, okay, and now you can convert this, and you can see we got the timestamp, Unix timestamp. So just copy this string of numbers from here and put it here. So at this date, which is April 6th, at this time is going to this is the expiration date and time of your payment link. Okay, so right, that's how you can put a timestamp here. And if you want Razorpay to send SMS to your students, you can select this. Okay, and Razorpay will send the email notifications as well for the payment link, so you can select that also. And If you want to make partial payments not successful, you can select this, so your students cannot make partial payments. Okay, and in the callback URL, if you want to redirect your students to your website again after making the payments, you can put the callback URL, the URL of your page, course page. So you can put this course pages link in this callback URL section. Okay, and the callback method will be get only. Okay, now click here and save and send test request, and it will create a payment link for your student. Okay, so you can see here is the response we have received, and here you will find the short URL of the payment link, which is this, and by clicking on it you can see how the link is created. Let me show you. So this is how a payment link would be created for your student. Here you can see it is the payment is for this course. This is the receipt number. The expiry date is this. Okay, and from here only your student can make the payment. Okay, so this is how it is going to be created. Right now I want to send this payment link to my student on WhatsApp. For that to happen, you have to connect. You have to click here first on this plus icon, and from this choose app you have to connect 360 dialog application, this one, WhatsApp by 360 dialog. Select this. Okay, so now you guys are wondering why we are using different application to send messages on WhatsApp. We are using this because to send messages on WhatsApp you need to have the access of WhatsApp's API. Okay, so 360 dialog is an application which have the access of WhatsApp's official API. So by using this application you can send messages on WhatsApp directly and easily. So you need to we are using this. So now you have to select the action event as send template message. Okay, then click on connect, and from this window select add new connection. Okay, now to make the connection with 360 dialog you need these two things, the API key and the domain name. Okay, right, so to find these two things you need to reach the 360 dialog account of yours, and there you will find generate API key button in this WhatsApp accounts page, from where you can generate this key. Okay, so let me show you how the 360 dialog account looks like. So guys, this is my 360 dialog account, and let me bring you to the dashboard. Okay, and here in this, actually on this WhatsApp account sections page only, you will find this key which is showing generate API key, this button. Okay, so guys, generating the API key by clicking on this button is a one-time task only. Once you get your key generated by clicking here, you can use the same key for making connections again and again with Pabbly Connect in future. Okay, and making the connection by this process by filling out the key and the domain name is also a one-time process to make the connection with 360 dialog. Okay, so guys, I have already made a connection before with 360 dialog by filling out these two things. So guys, when you generate the key you will find the domain name as well, which will look like this link. So you can copy that domain name and paste it here and make the connection by clicking on save. Okay, so I have already made a connection with 360 dialog in a different workflow previously. So now I just have to select this existing connection option, and now I can click on save, and I'm going to be connected again with 360 dialog. Okay, so once you get your key generated, you can make the connection by this process, and after that you can also use this existing connection option, and then you just have to click on save and you will be connected with 360 dialog in just a few moments. So we are now connected, and now it is asking which template you want to use to send the message. So first of all, let me tell you what templates are in 360 dialog. So guys, here in 360 dialog I'm clicking on manage templates option. So guys, to send messages on WhatsApp, first of all you have to create a standard message template here in 360 dialog and get it reviewed from Meta, and then you can use them to send messages. Okay, so to create a message template, let me show you one template, guys. This is how you can create a standard message template for different purposes. Okay, So to create a message template, you just have to click here on this add template button, and here you can give a name to your template. You can select the category of your template. So it can be auto reply, account update, shipping update, reservation update. So it has provided you many categories. uh, so you can select the category, and you can select the language in which you want to send the message. You can select the template type as a standard or media and interactive template, and here in the body field you have to type the main body or the main message that you want to send to your customers or to clients or to anyone you are sending the messages. Okay, right? So after filling all these things, you just have to click on preview and submit your template. So after submitting your template, Facebook or Meta will review your template and approve your templates. So it will take 30 minutes to 48 hours, they say, to approve a template, but generally it will be done in 1.5 hours. And once you got your templates approved, you can use them to send messages on WhatsApp directly, like this, okay, by selecting the template here. And the template I'm using, guys, let me show you that also. So guys, this is the message template I am using to send the payment links to my students on their WhatsApp. And here you can see I have this 1 and double curly braces, 2, 3 and 4. So these are called body fields or variable text that you have to put in the message template, because these are the variable things of the message. So you can see here, after hi, I'm going to address the person to whom I am sending the message. So the name of the person is going to change with every new message, and the payment link and the amount can also change sometimes, and the please visit. So here you can enter the website address, so that can also change. So you can use the same template for different various purposes. Okay, so these are the variable things that you have to put here to get these things change with every new message. So first of all, you have to select this template from this field, search for it. Okay, so the name of my payment template is this one, payment remi fee. Okay, and after selecting the template, this namespace field and the language code will be automatically filled up. You need not to do anything. And here it is asking the recipient's mobile number. So to put the WhatsApp number of the student, you need to map the data that you have received from Webflow via a form from the first step. Okay, so here you can find the phone number or the WhatsApp number. So I'm going to map the WhatsApp number here in this field. By clicking here, you will find this first step, and from here only you can map the number. Okay, and now it is asking for the body field. So to get these body fields change automatically with every new message, you need to map the values of these body fields here in Pabbly Connect like this. Okay, so let me map these things. First of all, I am going to map the first body field, which is the name of the student. The other, here you can see the other is the payment of. Okay, so here I'm going to put the payment amount. So the payment amount, actually the payment amount is same for all the students, so I'm putting here 5,000 manually. Okay, the body field 3. So in the body field 3, let's see what I have to put here. Okay, so here I have to put the name of the course. So you will find the name of the course from this first tab. Okay, put here like this. So let me put course also, it will look better in the message, right? And here in the body field 4, you can put your website's address. Just copy this from here and paste it here like this. Okay, then click on save and send test request, and you can check the connection with WhatsApp also, how the message will look like. Let me show you. So guys, I have mapped the demo number here, and I have the access of this WhatsApp numbers account. This is the account of that number. Okay, now let me show you how the message will look like. So I'm clicking on save and send test request, and let's see what happens. And here you can see, as I've clicked here, we have received a new message here, and the message is this, and it is saying, you can see, hi Gary Monroe, your payment of 5,000 for PHP for beginners course is due. Please visit this page. Okay, actually I have mapped the wrong link here. So here you need to map the payment link actually. So please remove this And here, this is the important thing, guys. Please do remember, in the link body field, you have to map the payment link that you have created from Razorpay in the second step. So I'm going to use the short URL link here. So just click here and you will find this Razorpay payment link option. From here only, map this link which is here, the short URL link, this one. Okay, right? And let me check one more time the connection. I'm clicking on save and send test request, and the same message will be delivered again. Okay, you can see we have received a new message again, and now you can see from here the student can access the link of the payment page and reach the payment page and complete the payment. Okay, so this is how the message will look like, and here you can see in the places of body fields we got the data like this: the name, the amount, the course's name, the payment link, all the things. Okay, so this is how it is going to work in real time, guys, and we are done setting up this automation. Let me give you a quick recap what we have done here. So first of all, in the trigger section I connected Webflow, where I have created the registration form. Okay, and with the help of this webhook URL, following these instructions, we made the connection. Then we received then we filled the form on the behalf of a demo student here and received the data of that student here. After that, I connected Razorpay in the action step to create payment links. Okay, then I have mapped the amount and all the things related to the student like this, and we got the payment link here created in this response received section. Then I connected in another action step 360 dialog application to send messages on WhatsApp to my students and map the body fields accordingly, and we have checked that our connection was working fine. And guys, you have to set up this automation only once. You have to make the connections and map the data only once. After that, you don't have to do anything manually here. After that, as and when any person is going to fill your registration form, he is going to receive the WhatsApp messages like this automatically. Let me show you a real-time example. So I am on my course page again, and here I am clicking on this course, and here let me fill the details again of another demo student. So let's say this is the name of the student and this is the email address of the student, and let me fill the demo WhatsApp number again, which is this, and I'm submitting the form. Okay, so you can see the form is submitted, right? And we have received a message on WhatsApp. Let me show you the message, and the message is this. You can see, hi Akib Javed, your payment of this is due. Please visit this link to make the payment. Okay, so a payment link is created and redirected to me on WhatsApp, and from here only a student can make the payment. So this is how it is going to work in real time, guys. And guys, the best part is you can use this same workflow that I've just created, because I'm going to paste the link of this same workflow in the description so that you can clone it in your own free Pabbly Connect account and start running this automation instantly.